Grand Lake Health Systems welcomes you to this broadcast of high school varsity girls basketball. We are here at Minster Elementary School where the New Bremen Cardinals will take on the Minster Wildcats. Tonight's game being brought to you by these sponsors: Grand Lake Health System, Clope, First National Bank, Keyhole Pizza, Winners Meats, Sydney All-Glaze Audiology, and NKTelco are sponsors here. It's MAC contest between the Minster Wildcats and the New Bremen Cardinals, along with Brandon Coverman. I'm Dave Kanapke. The New Bremen Cardinals 1-1 on this season, coached by Chris Burden. They lost to Fort Recovery, beat Lincoln View, bringing a lot of experience back and some good players coming back on the team.
Yeah, a lot of experience coming back for this team. You got to highlight Madison Cordonier first off. They're going to Findlay next year. She's a key player, an all-MAC returning selection. And as well, you got to look at Kaylee Friend out there, an athletic guard that can get out, is very good on the defensive presence, along with Ellie Rechterman, who's averaging 19 points a game here so far this year.
The Cardinals are coached by Chris Burton in his 9th year at the helm. The Minster Wildcats, of course, the success they've had 3 straight years as a state qualifier. 2 years they won it in 2018 and 2019, the state championship. They've only played 1 game because of the cancellations that they had. That was a win over Versailles. And of course, Brandon, they got a lot of talent. You talk their senior guards, Ivy Wolf and Janae Horn.
Yeah, you talk about them. They've been running that backcourt show here for Coach Wiss's team for 4 years now. Wolf going to Miami, Hoying going to join Cordonier up at Findlay. You know, they're just a pest for anyone to guard. You know, they're quick, they're fast. Talk about, too, the X factor of this team. If you want to see how far Minster can go this year, I definitely think you got to look inside to Ella Metcher. She'll be a key for them. And Minster's poised for a big run this year. They also got a big game coming up Saturday against Fort Laramie. So, you know, 2 good opponents. You're going to face a good MAC opponent in New Bremen tonight. And then a big going right down 66 and facing Fort Laramie. So 2 big games for Minster in less than 48 hours.
Minster's graduated 3 players: Avery Wolf, Mara Schmeezing, Lauren Mox. A lot of seniors back. 8 seniors on this team. A lot of experience there. Mike Wiss in his 5th year at head coach. An unbelievable record. 101-12 his career record at the varsity level for Minster. Or they're getting ready for the national anthem. We'll be back with the starting lineups here on NKTelco Sports.
Kemmler Orthopedic Center is focused on a personalized, caring approach to treat all aspects of orthopedics, including total joint replacement, shoulder reconstruction, stem cell injections, and more. Dr. James Kemmler and Jed Cooney, certified PA, are dedicated to providing the best orthopedic care in the Grand Lake region. Kemmler Orthopedic Center has offices located in Salina and Van Wert, along with extended evening hours. To schedule an appointment, call our office at 419-586-5760.
Clope Building Products, America's favorite garage door, is now hiring for all manufacturing and over-the-road CDLA driving positions. Clope is the largest residential garage door manufacturer in North America, and we are continuing to grow. Join our team and work in a safe, clean, modern environment. Clope offers a great benefits package, is an equal opportunity employer, and a drug-free work environment. Imagine the possibilities when you open the door to your career at clopedoor.com/careers.
At First National Bank, we are working hard to make your life a little easier. With products like Card Valet, an app allowing you to control your cards with real-time notifications, transaction restrictions, and spending limits. The ability to access your money through 55,000 all-point ATMs across the country, surcharge free. Live customer support when you need it, and online and mobile banking, allowing you to gain access to your financial information wherever and whenever you like. First National Bank, making your life a little easier.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
All-Glaze and Sydney Audiology are committed to providing the most advanced and affordable hearing care solutions.
Did you know that more and more insurances are offering coverage for hearing aids and that we are the most comprehensive provider in the area?
Because we want to serve all in our community, We partner with agencies such as Medicaid, OOD, Sertoma, and most recently the VA, helping our veterans find local solutions to their problems.
Don't leave unused benefits on the table this year. Call us today to see if you qualify.
Thank you to the following sponsors: Brookside Laboratories, east of Chicago Pizza.
Welcome back here to Minster Elementary High School. Ready for the contest between the Wildcats and the Cardinals. The starting lineups sponsored by Sydney Allglaze Audiology. Katie Howell, number 2, a 5'6" senior. Number 3, Ellie Reckerman, having a good start of the season, averaging 19 points again for 5'10" senior. Check that, the number 5 is Kaylee Friend, a 5'8" junior, averaging 18.5 points.
Number 10,
Elia Truman, 5'6" junior, 4.5 points a game. Madison Cordonier, 5'10" senior, Finley commit, averaging 7 points a game. Head coach Chris Burton in his 9th year, the all-time winningest girls coach in New Bremen history. Now for the Minster Wildcats, 1-0 in the season. See their lineups as well. Two-time MAC Player of the Year, Ivy Wolf, coming off a 30-point game. Reynolds against number 20, 6-foot senior. Number 12, Jenna Huker, a 5'8" senior. Number 13, Janae Hoyne, 5'8" senior, averaging 8 points, a defensive specialist. Around at the lineup, Ella Mesher, 6-foot junior, coming off 11-point game. Head coach Mike Wiss in his 5th year. Brandon, let's look at our keys to game, brought to you by Keyhole Pizza. Start with the Cardinals.
Yeah, we're looking here for Coach Burton's squad. They want to handle the pressure. They know their guards from Minster are going to be bringing pressure, and Wolf and Hoying, they want to keep the turnovers down while them guards bring that pressure. And they want to do the little things here to come and beat a talented team like Minster. You got to do the little things just perfectly.
And now for the home team, the Minster Wildcats.
And looking for the Wildcats, they would control Friend's run-outs. We know Friend is a great defensive player, and she's able to get a lot of steals. They cannot let her get in the open court because she's hard to stop. They want to control the boards, win the inside battle for the rebounding, and they want to control the pace.
And those are your keys to the game, brought to you by Keyhole Pizza. Minster 1-0 in the season, the win over Versailles last Thursday. They had 3 games canceled before then. And New Bremen 1-1, a loss to Fort Recovery and a win over Lincoln View. We are underway, controlled by the Wildcats. Ivy Wolf pushes it to Hoying, thought about a 3. Back to Wolf, coming off a 30-point game. Her 2nd one in her career. The only other one was 36 points last year against New Bremen. Shot up there by Mesher. Rebound by Friend. Friend will push the tempo. Elia Truman with the basketball. Cordonier with the tray. Rebound there by Mesher.
You can already tell this is going to be a fast-paced game here just early on by these first couple possessions.
These teams are going to run if they get the opportunity. Drive to the hoop by Huker. Hoying with the tray, too strong. Nice rebound by Oligas. Wildcats will reset. Wolf, a tray, and nails it.
And there, Ivy Wolf, she can score from everywhere on the floor pretty quick. Also has that nice 3-point shot for the 2-time MAC Player of the Year.
She was 5 of 7 on 3s against Versailles last Thursday and hits her first one there. With a 3-0 lead on our First National Bank scoreboard. Knocked out of bounds. We'll stay with the Cardinals.
Be interesting here. You see Madison Cordonier. She can kind of play really anywhere on the floor. They got Ella Mesher matched up on her. Kind of an interesting match, but I think you got to look when the Cardinals have the ball.
Truman with the basketball. Huker tips it into the backcourt. And Truman reset. Junior, 5'6". Good defense by Euchre. Lucky to get that to Cordonier. Friend guarded by Wolf. Baseline, and they will call a foul on the Wildcats.
I think that's the two fastest players you're seeing right there in the MAC this year, and Friend and Wolf, two of the quickest players. And that's another great matchup you're just going to have to look at when New Bremen has the ball.
Foul on Wolf. First foul of the night. Katie Howe, senior point guard, will inbound it. Truman with the tray, and Elia Truman ties it up at 3.
Nice shot. That's all I have to say.
Spin move back to Wolf. Through the lane, she slipped as she got her shot off, as blocked by Cordonier. Nice quick pass to Oldigus.
That's just a crazy play right there, but Wolf creating something out of what they thought for a moment was going to be a disaster. Again, it's just a quick-paced offense here for Minster. It's fun to watch.
Friend, a nice double team and a steal by Hoying. To the hoop, and Janae Hoying.
Again, it's fast. It's like a lightning strike there. And right there, Hoying gets right in the grill and gets a turnover.
Up ahead to Cordonier. Loses the handle ball on the floor. Jump ball, and the Minster fans like it, even though the ball will stay with New Bremen.
And you like the aggressiveness here early. The key for New Bremen, getting stops on defense, easier said than done, so that Minster doesn't get set up in that full court pressure. So, I mean, the defense is going to have to help create your offense here.
There's a lob all the way underneath, and a nice steal by Oldigus. A pass that was intended for Reckerman.
And there, you know, we're talking about Reckerman, just 19 points a game, matched up on Oldigus. The long arms there to get the steal.
Nice move by Mesher, but she throws it away to Truman. Pass ahead to Friend. Lucky to get the ball back. She'll go up strong and bank it home.
And that's what if you watch Kaylee Friend play volleyball or basketball, you know that's the aggressive player she is there. And that's what Coach West said, prevent her run out there. She got leaped behind the defense. A good move by the junior.
7-5 on our First National Bank School Board. First National Bank, think first. There's a 3 by Wolf, wide open, misses it. Rebound by Oldigus. Euchre now with the basketball. Get it to Wolf. She's also guarded by Friend on this end. 3 by Wolf. She's not going to miss 2 in a row.
Oh, and I tell you what, we say, like again, I said how quick Friend is. A great stop there by Wolf to pull up for that 3-pointer. A lot of athleticism.
Howe being hounded, now double team, able to dribble through it. Truman with a tray, and Elia Truman with 2 trays.
And that's what that pressure is going to bring. It's going to bring an open person there, and Truman stepping up for her team, knocking down 2 threes early.
Hoying picks up her dribble. Euchre to Wolf. Wolf drives, draws the foul on Friend. So both Friend and Wolf both with fouls, as we'll have a couple substitutions for the Wildcats. As we'll have Mason Pohl, number 22 in the game, and also number 5, Corinne Myring in the game.
Again, this depth is interesting to see by Minster too. It looks like the team is very deep this year.
8 seniors. It's always, that senior class has always had a lot of players out. Unfortunately, lost one of the seniors, and there's a shot by Myring. Comes in and hits her first shot. Howe. Cordonier. She'll hit the 3. Madison Cordonier.
And they're 3 of 4 from the 3-point line here early, so a bright spot for the Cardinals, even though Minster's making them speed up the tempo.
Hoying goes out and shoots the 3 long. Ball out of bounds, and it'll be another possession for the Wildcats.
Again, just that fast pace, really evident here early. We've had 10 3-pointers shot between the 2 teams here in just the first quarter.
24 Riley Trentman in for the Cardinals. Oldigus, another 3 by Wolf. Oldigus with another offensive rebound. She's tied up, but it'll keep it on the Minster side.
Yeah, Minster controlling boards. Minster just having more opportunities here early as well. 11 shot attempts for the Wildcats compared to 5 for the Cardinals. And the Cardinals are shooting 80%. So just limited opportunities for them so far.
Drive by Wolf. Oldigus. Hoying's wide open for the 3 and drains it.
And just fast pace, great ball movement. That's team effort right there by Coach Mike Wiss's team.
5 points for Hoying. 4-point lead for the Wildcats, and they throw it away. Hoying to pull, stop, and in. Good, nice recovery there by Cole to finish on the basket.
And it's, again, they can score in any way possible. New Bremen's got to slow this thing down here a bit, I think.
17 points already. Cardinals with 11 behind, mostly 3-point shooting. Into Reckerman, but stolen away there by Myring. Oldigus top of the key. And Hoying's wide open for another tray. Reckerman with a rebound.
And only the second rebound of the quarter for the Cardinals. Again, Minster, just an offensive explosion here. Nice pass inside.
Reckerman couldn't finish. Rebound by Hoying. Wildcats played their first game of the year against Versailles last Thursday. Haven't played since then. They've had games canceled by Walpock, and then the journey to the tourney they were supposed to play Waynesfield and then Salina. All COVID related. Happy and very anxious to be on the court.
Yeah, and I saw a bunch of people advocating for Minster games on Twitter, and hey, you ought to feel for them. That's tough.
Mason Pohl shot off the mark. They will make up one of those games, Salina, on Tuesday night here. Reckerman, and nice pass there by Trentman. And a timeout on the floor by the Cardinals, 30-second timeout. Gives us an opportunity to let you know, to remind you to follow WCSM AM 1350, 96.7 FM, and their new channel 100.3 FM, and their internet exclusive games on www.wcsmradio.com all season long. Your sports leader in Mercer and All-Glaze County, WCSM. 124 in the first quarter, and a good ball game, high-scoring game, 17-13.
Yeah, and it's fast-paced here. I mean, 17-13. We still got a minute 24 to go here in the opening period. You gotta say, it's one of the fastest teams you're gonna see in the Minster Wildcats here. You gotta like the way the New Bremen Cardinals have responded when they've been able to shoot the ball. Again, they're 5 of 7 from the field, 3 of 4 from three-point land. If they can just kind of slow it down and get it to their pace, I like the offense that Minster's got. Reckerman's a strong player on the inside. Again, you get Friend out in the open court. She's a hard player to stop, and then Madison Cardanier as well. So this is two good teams going at it early.
Wildcats across the timeline. Minster has won 15 straight games against New Bremen. Covers, I think, probably 14 years. It's a tournament game in there as they've dominated this series, but then they've dominated series against a lot of teams in that run. And banked in there by Jenna Huker.
Minster Bank is open. First National Bank is open.
Yeah. Stretches the lead. That was a long two there by Huker. So we're under a minute. Howe gives it up to Chloe Bornhorst. She just checked in. Reckerman can't finish. Rebound Mesher. Wolf finds Myring wide open. Friend will be fouled by Wolf, and kind of a bang-bang play. The second foul on Wolf, kind of unintended, but that's a big foul there.
Yeah, that is a big foul there. And just kind of a sudden play there, Wolf going for the ball. And that's her second foul. So again, she immediately goes to the bench there, and it prevented Friend from getting in the open court. Like we said, she's so good in.
So quick. Come off a great season. The middle hitter for the Division IV runner-up New Bremen Cardinals team, and she's being hounded by Hoying. Hoying is a great defensive specialist, especially the guard position. Trentman will go to Friend. A nice pass through traffic. She'll draw the foul.
Yeah, and I think she was tripped up there. I think that's going to go on Mason Pohl there. Again, great move on the inside when she's got the height of, kind of, they're about same height, but a good kind of spin move on the inside by Friend there to kind of get open and draw the contact.
Friend with 5'8" junior hits the first one. She had 20 points against Fort Recovery, 17 against Lincoln View. For the second team All-MAC player. And 2 free throws. Lead down to 4. And with Wolf on the bench, Hoying will be the point guard here with as they'll go probably for the last shot. Down to 8. Kick out to Myring. Mesher, nice move to the hoop, too strong. Rebound Bornhorst in the first quarter of basketball here at Minster, with the Wildcats leading Cardinals by 4. We'll be back with second quarter here on NKTelco Sports.
Hello, New Bremen. I'm Matt Everidge with NKTelco, and we're here for you for your cable, telephone, and internet services.
Hey Minster, this is Nate Henry with NKTelco, and we're here for you for your existing cable TV, internet, and phone service.
Hey New Knoxville, I am Wesley Meyer at NKTelco. We are here for you and your customer service needs.
Hey Maria Stein, I'm Ken with NKTelco, and we are here for you with hometown pride.
Please support the following sponsors: Forever Fit, Rachel's Cakes, Speedway Lanes, Balmer Construction, Jewelry Barn, Tom and Jerry's, Western Ohio Mortgage.
Welcome back here to Minster High School, or Minster Elementary School to be precise. Grand Lake Health presentation of NKTelco Sports. We go to the second quarter. Good ball game. Cats by 4.
Yeah, and you know, you look at it, it's a fast-paced game. It's 19-15, and if you're Coach Chris Burton, and I'm looking at the stats here, you're 5 of 8 right now. Compared to that, Minster's had 10 more shots than you, and you're only down 4. I think most coaches would take that, and they've got the ball here to start. So, and Wolf's in foul trouble with 2 points, so maybe if New Bremen can step on the gas here a little bit and get right back in this and tie it up and maybe take the lead here.
Three-pointers have definitely kept them in this ball game.
3 of 4.
As Howell, Trentman with the 3, banks it in.
Oh man.
Another Minster bank basket. As they work it around, cuts the lead to 1. Oing. Again, Wolf on the bench with 2 fouls. Huker. There's a shot by Mesher. Off the mark. Trentman. The rebound and pushes the tempo, draws the foul on Hoying, her first.
And again, you know, you have Ivy on the bench with 2 fouls. He's looking at winner quality meets replay here in the foul. Again, got to be smart here if you're Minster to not get both your big point guards there in foul trouble, and that makes you have to relieve a little bit of that pressure you like to put on the other guards.
Cardonier drives to the hoop, a little off balance, followed by Bornhorst. Friend in.
Wow.
Cardinals with the lead.
And that's Kelly Friend and Chloe Bornhorst sticking with that. Takes 3 attempts there for the Cardinals to get that in.
Myring to Huker. As the Cardinals score the first 5 points here in the second quarter to take the lead. Hoying loses it, and they take it right back. Hoying kicks it out. 3 ball by Huker, followed by Mesher.
And there the thing is, you know, Minster has the height advantage on the inside there. A nice play by Ella Mesher. We said it's going to be the X factor this year.
Long 3 there by Cardonier, out of bounds. The Wildcats. Number 11, Jaden Clooney into the game. Brent Oldigas also for the Wildcats. And for Cardinals, it looks like Elia Truman back in the game, as well as Ellie Reckerman.
Again, Ivy Wolf now back in here. I have to see her. I don't know if she's going to guard Friend or not. Hoying's still on the floor with only 1 foul. Probably still see Hoying stay on Friend.
Work around the perimeter. Nice cut by Mesher. Rolls off. Cardonier with the rebound.
Good set there, ran by the Wildcats to get Mesher open, just couldn't finish.
Reckerman can't finish there. Reckerman coming off a 26-point game against Lincoln View. Couldn't knock that one home. Oldigas. Wolf playing with 2 fouls. Clooney to Oldigas. Hoying tries to drive. Mesher thought about a 3. Pass a little behind Clooney. Stolen by Trentman. Up ahead to Truman. followed by Reckerman. So a little bit of a missed opportunity there by the Cardinals.
Yeah, it was a great open floor opportunity, just couldn't finish there, and it's a tough pill to swallow if you're a Cardinal fan.
3-ball, Wolf. Lone rebound to Howell.
There's just a lot of shooting going on here tonight. Keeping this stats is definitely an event in its own.
A little bit too strong, but nice save by Truman. Cardanier tries to find an opening, has to kick it out. Cardanier, corner 3. Point comes up with a rebound. Looney to Wolf. She gets 2 people guarding her. 3-ball Mesher, in and out. They're going to get Oldigus on the. No, they're going to.
I think it's on Madison Cardanier. I think it's what they're going to say.
Yes, Oldigus won the battle there underneath as Kayla Friend checks back in the lineup. 4:34 to go here in the second quarter. 3-ball Hoying. Tipped away, and Oldigus, Cardanier comes up with it. She's bumped, no call. Wolf comes up with the turnover. Wolf, nice crossover move, and draws the foul.
Again, Cardanier just laying her body out on the line there until she's playing really aggressive here for Coach Burden's squad.
Second foul on Madison Cardanier. First Cardinal with 2 fouls is Wolf, a great foul shooter. She led the MAC in foul shooting last year at 85%, and predictably she hits the first.
Yeah, I remember looking the other day, I saw on Twitter she's one of the top 10 in all Ohio. I believe maybe number 2 in all Ohio from what I saw. There's another girl from, I couldn't recall what school it was, 96%, and Ivy's a pretty good foul shooter.
2-time MAC player there. 2-time first team all Ohio as we jinx her into missing the second foul shot.
Happens.
22-20, and Howell drags her pivot foot.
7th turnover of the night for the Cardinals compared to 3 for the Wildcats.
Old checks back in the lineup for Oldigus. Dana Prenger, ordinarily a starter, fighting through a foot issue, hasn't played yet tonight for Coach Wiss. Wildcats with the ball in a 2-point lead. And no call, an illegal screen on Mesher. She didn't set herself as you'd have to as an offensive screen.
Yeah, I didn't get a good view of that there, but got a little bit of a scoring drought here for the Cardinals. So their identity here has been the long ball, if anything, with 4 threes made here in the first half.
Only 3 points for Minster, only 5 points for New Bremen. After a 17-13 first quarter and a turnover by the Cardinals.
And 8 turnovers now here for Coach Chris Burden's squad in this game.
Wolf. Pass to Pole, or check that, Mesher banks it home.
And there we go again. We said Ella Mesher, the X factor there. I've liked how she can shoot from anywhere on the floor. She's attempted that mid-range and long range, so she's got all 3 facets where she can shoot on the floor. Again, going to be the X factor for this team going forward.
Truman picks up her dribble. And Coach Burden will have to burn a 30-second timeout. Let you know our keys to the game tonight is brought to you by Keyhole Pizza. Replays brought to you by Winners Meats. Starting lines by Sydney Allglaze Audiology. Brandon and I will pick a player of the game sponsored by NKTelco. And right now, Coach Burden, you see his team around him. In his 9th year, he's led the Cardinals to 6 straight winning seasons, had a lot of success. Right now, he's in a battle right now, as you see Coach Wiss talk about success. 3 years ago, 3 years ago, state championship. The next year, state championship. Last year, made it to the state, which we know was all canceled. And right now, with a 4-point lead.
Yeah, and I think Coach Burden calls that timeout. I think it's a good timeout. Calm your team down offensively. You need to get something here. You know Minster's going to play fast. They're going to put up a bit of points. So calm your team down. Set up something good on offense here to get a bucket. Something that is kind of in your go-to in your playbook here.
Foul against Wolf has to pick up her dribble, and she travels.
I think 5 seconds. 5 seconds, yeah.
5 second count.
I thought it was a pretty quick one, but
yeah, it's probably about 3.5 there, but end result is a turnover. Pull to Wolf. There's Mesher.
Nice.
She's been the go-to here in the second quarter.
It's a good design there. They kind of fake the three-point, and they just have Hoing set 2 screens there. The second screen there to get Mesher open. A nice little set there by Coach Wish's squad.
Howell to the hoop, blocked by Wolf. Reckerman with a rebound. Truman, 3 ball off the mark. Battle for the rebound. There's Bornhorst. So nice job by the Cardinals. I like the Cardinals' attitude tonight. They are not intimidated. They are not backing down.
They're playing aggressive too, and I absolutely agree with you, Dave. They're playing aggressive. They're playing tough. Minster's throwing a lot of speed, a lot of aggressiveness at them, and the Cardinals have hit right back, which you've seen with this program, and not only basketball, but volleyball as well, and it's fun to watch. And Coach Burden always does a good job with his girls and having them ready to play.
Friend shot off the mark. Hoing to the hoop. Fouled by Truman. Janae Hoing will go to the line to shoot 2.
And I tell you what, it's just New Bremen here. You got to get something going offensively. You've missed your last 8 shots. You know, dry spells like those got to be limited, and they're tough to go through.
2 shots for the Finley commit. Hoing as she hits the first team All-MAC. 3-year varsity ladder winner as Alyssa Niemeyer checks in the lineup for Coach Wiss. Hoing has always come up big in the tournament. Last year, she averaged 11 for the season, averaged almost 15 in the tournament games.
And we know how well of a player she is. Finley's going to get a good one next year. You know, she's going to play. She's got a featured teammate on the other bench in Madison Cordonier. So, I mean, just the amount of effort and hustle she gives, it's admirable to watch if you're just a fan of basketball in general.
Truman, a quick 3. Hole with the board. Truman might have pulled the trigger a little too quick there. Wildcats with an 8-point lead with 2 minutes to go. This is probably what you call danger time if you're New Bremen. They need to hold it here on the New Bremen on the defensive side.
Yeah, you're definitely right there. And you know, Ivy Wolf's on the bench there too. So maybe if you can get a turnover and a layup or something here, that would be ideal here, but easier said than done against this Wildcat team.
Niemeyer to pull. Minute 36. It's a slow start to this quarter, but the scoring has picked up a bit as we've gone along here. Huker to pull.
And it looks like the Wildcats are slowing down the tempo as I say that, and Niemeyer shoots a 3 there to try to get something they like.
Rebound by Pull, stolen away by Friend, all the way, and just too strong. A little bit too fast there, and Niemeyer with the board. Great athletic play there by Friend, though.
Yes. Might have been a little hack there. Don't know. Didn't really get a good view, but it was a hard layup there by Friend.
And there will be a foul on Truman. I believe that's her 2nd foul. They already have Cordonier with 2 fouls.
And they haven't put Cordonier back in there.
It's Corinne Myring, a 5'9" junior, will inbound it. They'll switch it to Hoing. Got Hoing, Myring, Niemeyer, Pull, and Huker. Only 2 starters out there, Huker and Hoing. It shows the deep bench that Coach Wiss seems like he always has. Niemeyer down low to Pull, works for a shot, and Mason draws the foul.
Yeah, good job using her pivot foot and drawing the foul there. Foul on Rechterman from behind.
Mason Pull, a 5'11" senior. Very good cross-country runner off the Division III state runners-up Minster Wildcats. Wildcats had an off year in cross-country. They only finished 2nd in state.
Only 2nd.
Instead of, I believe it was 4 straight first-place finishes. West Liberty Salem edged them. 1 of 2 for Pole. Their 9-point lead. Cardinals could use a basket here going into halftime. Pole against Huker. Howe against Huker. Reckerman hands it off to Truman. And there's a steal by Pole, but she loses her balance. They'll call a foul. And that's a second on Friend.
Yeah, and that's a tough one. It's kind of inadvertent there. She's going for the ball in the air, and it just fell in the hands of Mason Pole. So again, good pressure there. Hoying forces the deflection. And now a little more foul trouble adding up here for the Crimson and Gold.
Pole back for the 1-and-1 here with 29 seconds to go as Coach Burton will have Friend go to the bench with 2 fouls. Pole, that's too strong. Rebound, and that is rebound by Niemeyer, and that's swatted away there by Reckerman.
Yep, good play there by Ellie Reckerman. Again, athletic, aggressive. You saw it on the volleyball floor this year. You see it on the basketball floor as well.
She had a great senior year in volleyball, and starting off good there in basketball, and there's a steal. Howe. Truman with the tray. Reckerman battles for it and draws the foul. Ellie Reckerman's had 3 nice plays, a block and a rebound at both ends.
Yeah, and like we said, she plays aggressive. And I tell you what, it's the tough part has been for New Bremen. It's just the cold spell they've been on, shooting-wise. It's been tough. And you get to the line, that's just what you got to do. If you can't make them from the field, you got to draw contact somehow and make an uncontested shot. Again, it's 10 shots they've missed in a row from the field.
Brent Oldigus and Ella Mesher in the Wildcats. Reckerman hits the first. She scored 12 and 26 in her game so far. Makes 2 foul shots there. Up ahead to Hoying. Always pushing the tempo. There's Myring open for a 3. Oldigus, Huker, Mesher with a follow. Another chance and in at the buzzer. Ella Mesher as we go to the locker rooms on our First National Bank scoreboard. The Wildcats lead 31-22. We'll be back with our first half stats here on NKTelco Sports.
Together, we are family, working safely for our loved ones.
We are problem solvers who challenge the status quo and drive improvement.
We care about our customer relationships.
We stay true to our values, caring and respecting one another.
We embrace change as we journey through our career.
We are Precision Strip, the world's leading processor of rolled steel and aluminum.
Precision Strip, doing the exceptional.
CarriageWorks has expanded and now can hold up to 25 cars in our service bay. CarriageWorks thrives on customer satisfaction. We accomplish that by providing top-of-the-line technology. CarriageWorks now uses a laser beam system to measure down to the millimeter of factory specs to better service you and get you back on the road. CarriageWorks has a brand new top-of-the-line paint booth that uses waterborne paint. There's no job too big or too small for CarriageWorks. We're certified collision specialists. Come in and see us today.
Here's the thing. If you're the kind of guy who eats, sleeps, and breathes farming, who gets up at dawn, determined to get the best crop and the best yield, why surrender to the mercy of the water table? Cy Schwiederman Incorporated can lower your water table to an average of 2 to 3 feet below the surface, allowing you to grow stronger, healthier plants that root deeper, that are more resilient to the elements, that enable longer growing seasons, and can produce higher results in the fields and in your pocket. Trust CSI, your drainage experts since 1946.
At Minster Bank, we understand that life can get hectic. That's why when it comes to your banking, we offer the services that make your life simpler, with tools like person-to-person payments, Pop Money, mobile and online banking, and bill pay. But most of all, Minster Bank is a supportive member of your community, with personal relationships and customer service that reach outside of our branches. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
Thank you to the following sponsors: SecureCom, St. Henry Bank, Park National Bank, Kindinger Custom Fabrications,
Welcome back here to halftime at Grand Lake Health's presentation of NKTelco Sports. On our First National Bank scoreboard, the Wildcats with a 9-point lead with the first half numbers. Mr. Brandon Coverman.
Thanks, Dave. And taking a look at stats telling you the story here, Cardinals 7 of 22 shooting. Number being a little deceiving there early. They were 7 of 12. They've missed their last 10 shots, 4 of 10 from behind the arc. A perfect 4 of 4 at the line, 16 boards and 10 turnovers. Looking on the flip side for the Wildcats, 11 of 31 and 3 of 13 from beyond the arc, 4 of 7 from the charity stripe, out rebounding the Cardinals with 18 rebounds, taking care of the rock pretty well with 6 turns. So again, that Minster pressure creating, I think, that significant shot gap you see between the Cardinals and the Wildcats there. And that dry spell, again, for New Bremen has, I think, a big reason why it's a 9-point leader for the Wildcats. And New Bremen, I think, has got to come out and respond here early, Dave.
Yeah, leading scorers right now, Ella Mesher, 8 for the Wildcats. Also, Ivy Wolf, Janae Hoying with 7. Aaliyah Truman and Kayleigh Friend both with 6 points for the Cardinals. And yeah, the Cardinals took the lead early in that second quarter. They got a 1-point lead right away after the break, and then both teams had a stretch, a cold stretch, but it seemed like Minster got some points going, and New Bremen got cold, like you say.
Yeah, and it was 20 to 19 at one point. So again, that would make it a 12-2 run there to close the half there for the Wildcats. And it was just, it was tough shooting there. They started off hot from 3, did the Cardinals 4 of 5, and then they missed the next 5. It's still 40%, so still, I think anyone would take that number, shooting 40% from 3. Again, 7 of 22. So really, in terms of percentage, they're shooting kind of close there, but Minster's just had more opportunities by creating those turnovers, that quick guard play there. And we'll see how it goes the second half here.
Minster survived Ivy Wolf having 2 fouls for early, and halfway through that first quarter. Cardinals with 3 players with 2 fouls. Minster ball to start us off. Huker drives all the way over to Mesher. Good passing around the perimeter, and Hoying cashes in with the tray.
And that's what you call exquisite ball movement there. Again, just textbook ball movement there by the Minster offense.
Truman across the timeline. Cordonier hasn't been able to get hot from the 3s, as that's knocked out of bounds, and will stay with the Cardinals.
There. Make sure if you're Cordonier there to be a little set there and take it to the hole too. We know she's an aggressive player too.
Cardinals 1-1, Wildcats 1-0 on this young season. And great job by Wolf as she knocked it out, and it falls on Howell.
Kind of inadvertent there and accidental. Howell tried to get out of the way, but not in time.
Of course, Ivy Wolf on her way to be a Miami Red Hawk next season.
It's been I went to that gym when I was 6 years old, I remember.
Millette Hall?
It's a nice gym down there.
Mesher's in double figures as she banks it home.
Again, the X factor there, this team, Ella Mesher.
Knocked out of bounds by Bryn Oldegus, has done a nice job. Good floor game defensively and some nice rebounds as well.
Yeah, and it's just adding to the depth. You're talking to some of these JV players come up there, and she is close there of having a swat, but just the way some of these players have stepped up from JV last year to add a little more depth to this team. It's pretty incredible.
Cordonier with 2 tosses. Hits the first one. Cordonier last year, first team All-MAC, averaged just under 13 points and 6.5 rebounds. Just averaging 7 so far on the young season. It's a pair there for 5.
Cardinals 6 of 6 from the line there so far.
Huker to Wolf. And there's an offensive foul. I think that's the second illegal screen on Mesher.
Yeah, I didn't see there. I didn't know if they were calling travel or what there, so out of my view there.
So Friend will inbound it. Not positive the score is right. So I'm sure they'll correct it if needed. Cordonier. Truman has to pick up her dribble and in traffic throws it away. Wolf did a nice job of not traveling there. All the way over. Huker rolls off. There's a rebound by Oldigus. Huker. Great ball movement again, and that is short. Rebound Cardonier.
It's a physical game here so far.
Will go out of bounds.
I tell you what, kind of who's been kind of a silent here tonight for the Wildcats, Brent Oldigus, getting a lot of offensive boards down there for the Wildcats.
Cardonier against Mesher. Cardinals down by 12, and a steal by Mesher and a foul by Friend. Just at the wrong place, wrong time, her third foul.
Yeah, and that's the second foul like that where you said, Dave, wrong place, wrong time. And 3 turnovers here in the first 2 minutes here by the Cardinals. Again, Minster amping up that pressure. Wolves kind of had that, so to speak, foul trouble kind of dissipate a little bit, letting them be more aggressive and getting into what Minster runs into. And the thing is, if you have Ivy getting a foul trouble, you have Janae run the point, so really there's no drop-off. You know, it's kind of a pick your poison type thing.
Bradley Trentman in for Friend. Leaves with their third foul. Entry pass is knocked out of bounds. Will stay with the Wildcats.
When we talk about good teams like Minster is here, you also talk about Larmy's team last year. What made Larmy so unique is the depth, and I think that's one thing that Minster has too. Is just that depth. I've been so impressed here early on. They have, 12 girls. They can really swing in there if they really want to.
And that drive to the hoop, Wolf is fouled. Last year, going into last year, Minster graduated all of their big players, Courtney Pranger, and a lot of tall players, so they had to kind of rebuild that. So now they've had an extra year as Wolf rolls in the first one, and now the depth you've seen, seems like the ball movement is so much quicker for Minster. Around the perimeter, fast passes, quick cuts.
I tell you what, it's one of the best ball movement from any girls teams I've seen in my life. They just are so good at it, and they're so guard oriented, just like that. That's just a great example.
Mesher, the recipient there, and as they did a half-court trap, Coach Burton will call a timeout. That'll be a full timeout. Get a look at our replay here as we go to break. Ella Mesher with the basket. Wildcats up by 16 here on NKTelco Sports.
At Home and Interiors, our team loves to design beautiful yet cost-effective projects. From sleek and simple to elaborate and detailed, we customize to fit your tastes and budget with free interior design and color coordination. Visit our 5,000 square foot kitchen design center and bring your next project to life. Full custom kitchen and bath cabinets are built right here in New Bremen. Home and Interiors, your vision designed for your budget.
Thank you to the following sponsors: Cargill, Victory Machine, Hometown Opportunity, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Wagner's IGA, Hulsman Automotive.
Take a look at Coach Wiss there, is huddled around his team. Right now they've come out like a house on fire, 16-point lead.
My house on fire is right on there. You hit the nail on the head there, right, Dave? And pretty much if you're Coach Wiss, just say keep at it, keep up the aggressiveness. I've loved what I've saw out of the half from the Wildcats, just harassing the Cardinals here, making life hard for them.
Now full court pressure. Coach Wiss's record in his first 4 seasons, 24-3 regional finalists that year, off year. 26-3 state champions, 28-1 state champions, and then 22-5. That's the most losses they had in that run, and they would have played at state before COVID hit. It's Cardonier's shot. Reckerman follow, can't finish. Bryn Oldigus, another nice rebound.
Great job, textbook rebound there by Oldigus.
Mesher all the way over. Oldigus thought about it. Huker will roll it in.
And again, 4 of 5 to start the half here for Minster. And you said, Coach Wiss in his 5th season, he was in this program as an assistant coach prior to him taking the job too. And then his kind of flip rolls there with Nan Steckschulte, and you see Nan's back on the bench here. So the way those two have helped build up this program, just amazing job by both of them.
Yeah, Coach Willis was a mere 334 and 47 in 19 years as JV coach. He went to Coach Steckschulte, retired. He became the varsity coach. Nan took a year off, decided she missed it too much, and now she's back on the bench. And also their sidekick, Duff Hemmelgarn, who's long time, been in the program 35 years, has stepped away, is not actually on the bench. I was talking to him before the game. He still shows up at practice a lot, but those three have been together for like 20, 25 years, a lot part of the success.
And you know, it takes a long time to build a win. Sometimes it can take a long time to build a winning culture. When you have coaches that stick around like that, it really shows character, and that's why you've seen so much success in this Wildcat program, is them wanting to stay around, build the program, get with the girls, and that's why you see them having so much success.
Knocked out of bounds, will stay with the Wildcats. JV game tonight was won by Minster, 36-27. Coach Shelley Wolf. Her Wildcats are 2-0 at the JV level. Coach John Storer, his JV team 2-1. Nice block by Tremlin off of Wolf, and Truman comes up with a loose ball. Trentman up ahead to Truman. Cardinals need to get things going. Bornhorst in the game. Cordonier, Bornhorst with a rebound. Truman with a tray.
And there we go. Finally, that breaks up. That was 14 straight misses there by New Bremen. They finally snap out of that spell. And credit the Minster defense, because we know New Bremen's got a good offense.
14-point lead. Wildcats will play Fort Laramie on Saturday at Fort Laramie. Long rebound to Wolf. They get another chance to the hoop, and a nice footwork for the layup.
And then Ivy again, 11 points now in her way in double figures. Again, just such a balanced effort from this Wildcat attack. Good.
Nice move there.
Bremen.
Nice pass by Truman. Finish there by Reckerman for the basket.
Again, that's exactly what you needed there from New Bremen. For Coach Burden's squad, it's a little spurt of confidence there. Just seemed like they were getting drained with all those misses adding up there. We know this is a good offensive team there, but it's just a little demoralizing there for a while. And then a great pass inside to Reckerman. She made a nice power move down there on the block.
Truman goes to the bench. She's played a solid game as Reckerman completes the three-point play. Mason Pohl checks into the lineup for the Wildcats, number 22. One of 8 seniors on this team. Going to Mesher. Mesher, a junior, passes it over to Huker. Pohl as they'll reset the Wolf. Off the screen, another screen. Mesher to the hole, draws a foul.
And again, with Mesher being 6 foot, the way she plays out on the wing, not many people that are 6 foot can play all the way across the floor like that. It makes it so much harder to guard there.
Pohl to the basket. Cordonier with the rebound. Picks up her dribble to Bornhorst. And there'll be a travel there, through a lot of traffic there. Thought there was some contact, but referees with a much better angle than me. Calls the travel. Is into the game Corinne Myring, 5'9" junior. And Hoying will bring it up as Wolf gets a break. Mesher, I think she's gotten taller and stronger in the offseason. Come off a very good volleyball season as well. Myring, Huker. Rebound on the floor, and they will call the foul on the Wildcats as Cordonier just battled to just pull that away.
Yeah, and one thing you got to admire about Madison Cordonier is she always plays aggressive, and that's what you want to see on the basketball floor there, and I think that's something that you can appreciate as a basketball fan. She always plays aggressive no matter what. Always willing to follow her shot and has a nose for the ball.
Yeah, I've been impressed. Talked about earlier the aggressiveness of New Bremen, especially the first half. But they're battling here tonight against obviously one of the best teams in the area. But Bremen's going to be one of the best teams in the area as well as Reckerman.
Exactly right there.
Very strong play there. Is a nice entry pass by Cardonier.
And the big thing that's put him in the hole right now is missing 14 shots in a row.
Yes, and there's Friend with the long rebound all the way. A nice steal by Hoying. She'll pull up at the elbow. Rolls off. Rebound there by the Wildcats. And a timeout by Coach Wiss. Nice rebound by Myron to keep it alive. The 30-second timeout. Let you know that NKTelco Sports and its sponsors are pleased to bring you replays of high school basketball on NKTelco Channel 3 or in HD on Channel 503 on Saturday, December 19th at 12 p.m. and Monday, December 21st at 9 p.m. You can also watch more games on demand through YouTube, Facebook, and at nktelco.com/sports. Brandon, we were talking about the good teams in the area. Of course, these two teams I think will be, Minster's very good. New Bremen's going to have a very nice year. They're going to play Fort Laramie on Saturday. That's going to be a battle of the heavyweights. You also got Marion has a whole bunch of players back this year.
Yes, they do.
And they were beat by a very good New Knoxville team that's undefeated as well. And there's a, on top of, in the Shelby County League, Botkins is pretty strong. Anna's all right. He's,
I would say, you look at the MAC, I think it's the best MAC you've saw in about the past 5 years, I would say. It's been kind of dominated by Minster here the past few years, but I think the kind of second pack is starting to help catch up a bit here. I think Minster coming into the year was the league favorite, but there's a lot of good other teams behind them.
There's a lot of seniors that are very good. Fort Recovery has a good team as well.
They beat New Bremen last week.
Yes, that was a 4-point loss, and between those two teams, Marion, New Knoxville, and Minster, those 5 teams are going to be. It's going to be a lot of good contests in the MAC, and we hope to bring you a fair amount of these here on NKTelco as Oldegas checks back in to measure a break.
And again, Oldegas, I just said it earlier too, she comes back in the game, kind of been a silent leader here. Not a lot of points, but a ton of rebounds. So Minster last year wasn't really known for their height much, but this year they're at a whole bunch of it, and Mesher being more of an X factor, and Oldegas is playing a nice game.
Truman with the 3. Bornhorst has been battling, just couldn't quite save it from going out of bounds. The Minster ball with 11-point lead. It was a 9-point lead at halftime, and Minster, I think, stretched it about 16 at one time.
Yeah, and New Bremen's starting to battle back. They made 3 shots in a row on offense after that long dry spell.
Oldegas talked about her rebound and knocks the jumper. She has 4 points.
Again, 4 points and a boatload of rebounds for Oldegas.
Friend in some trouble. A nice pass to Cardania, draws the foul.
That's where that aggressiveness again from Cardonier is going to pay off for the Crimson and Gold this year. She's going to get to the foul line a lot. She shoots at a fairly good clip. If I can pull up what she's shooting, I don't have the free throws in front of me actually, but wait, actually, 2 of 4 coming in this game. But I know in years past she shot well over 70%, which is very good for generally for high school.
Jane Clooney back in the lineup. Coach Chris Burden. He has 114 wins. It's the most by a New Bremen girls coach. He passed John Storer last year, who is now his JV coach this year. Cardonier hits a pair. Cardonier now with 7. One running the offense with Wolf on the bench, and that pass will go out of bounds. A rare turnover by Minster.
Yeah, that's their 9th of the game. They do a very good job at taking care of the basketball. Obviously, when you have the guard play of Wolf and Hoying and how talented they are, the turnovers are already going to be very little, but they take care of the ball in every phase of the game.
Friend working against Hoying, down to 9 seconds, trying to find a lane. Tried to pass it, and a good defense there by Hoying and also Mason Pohl.
7 turnovers this quarter for the Cardinals. That brings them up to 17 in the game.
Wolf will come in for this offensive set here with 5.9. Definitely a good option here.
Yeah, and a good call there. You want to try to finish the quarter on a high note here.
Wolf with the 3. Rebound by Clooney. And that will end the third quarter of basketball. On our First National Bank scoreboard, Minster 46, New Bremen 35. We'll be back with quarter number 4 here on NKTelco Sports.
Grand Lake Foot and Ankle Center offers a family-friendly environment with a personalized approach to reduce pain, restore function, and improve mobility. Dr. Christopher Stuckey specializes in reconstructive foot and ankle surgery, diabetic foot care, trauma including fractures and sports injuries, along with bunions, hammer toes, and ingrown toenails. Grand Lake Foot and Ankle Center has offices located in St. Mary's and Salina. To schedule an appointment, call our office at 419-394-8664.
Thank you to the following sponsors: Precision Strip, Carriage Works, Cy Schwederman, Minster Bank, Home and Interiors, New Knoxville Supply Company, Hoji Lumber.
As we go to the fourth quarter here in Grand Lake Health's presentation of NKTelco Sports, the Wildcats up by 11.
Yeah, and again, you know, the Wildcats just edge out by a little bit. I think winning that quarter by 2 points there. Seen New Bremen pick it up a little bit there. They finally end that dry spell that I'm just going to keep hitting on 14 shots, Mr. It's tough to come back from. But you got to credit the Cardinals. They end the quarter shooting 4 of 5 there to keep it within 11 here. And if you're New Bremen, you've got to get back in this game. You got to hit some shots here early. We know they were hot from the field from 3. You got to catch fire there like you did early on in the game there if you want to get back and challenge the Wildcats here.
Yeah, they're hanging in there. They, like you say, they got to have a quick start, a quick run here, and they're right back in this ball game. As Friend drives, that'll knock out of bounds.
Gotta like the aggressiveness of Friend there. They try to run, get a screen for at the top of the key there on Wolf. Might have got away with a foul, but
Cardinals still battling, down by 16 there for a while. They could have packed it in, but right now trying to cut it to a single-digit deficit. Cardanier lobs it to Reckerman, banks it. Boyne comes up with the rebound and pushes the tempo as always. Lob all to Oldegas. She catches it. Boyne thought about it. Nice crossover move. Good defense being played half court here by the Wildcats. Clooney gives it up to Wolf. Myron back to Wolf. Fadeaway shot. Rebound by Reckerman.
Again there, New Bremen is winning the boards battle here in the second half, but I think part of that's due to the amount of turnovers they've had.
Cardanier in and out and in.
And Madison Cardanier, you know, she can, when she makes that, it's tough to guard. 10 points now for the future Findlay Oiler.
Lead down to 8. As Wolf will kick it out. Clooney thought about it, takes it to the rack. Rebound by Truman, has to save it, and Boyne comes up with it. 15-footer, rolls out. And another chance, another rebound by Oldegas. Hoying will try again. And 3 chances, no basket for the Wildcats.
Big possession here. Good call.
Hoying tried to draw the foul. She now has her 3rd foul. And Kaylee Friend on the line to shoot 2.
And I tell you what, we look at a winter quality meets replay here. I mean, it's tough, but you got to be the judge here. I mean, we talked about fast starts necessary for the Cardinals. If Frank can hit 2 of 2 here, 1 of 2, it's a 7-6-point game here. So, and she hits the first. So, again, New Bremen's right back in this. We talked about a cold spell for New Bremen. Minster's on a similar spell here. They've missed 7 shots in a row from the field. They've had multiple chances in one possession a couple times, but Bremen's right back in this ball game.
Short on the second one, so it's 7. Wolf all the way, draws the foul. Last year, these two teams, Minster with actually a blowout the last 2 years, 66-27. and 59-26. Right now it's a 7-point lead with 6 minutes to go. 2 shots here for Wolf.
Again, Wolf, one of the best free throw shooters in Ohio last year. I think the second in the Division IV last year. So tough to send her to the line.
Lead back to 9. Bremen pushing the tempo. Truman loses it. Hole comes away with it. Wolf to the hole. Through traffic, not able to finish. Cardonier with the board. Madison pushing the tempo. Howell thought about it. Puts up a shot. Wolf with the rebound. Looking down court. Tries to drive, step back 3. In and out. Hoying crashing the board. She probably got away with a foul there.
I agree.
Howell in some trouble. Coach Burden will call a timeout for his 4th timeout. 30-second timeout here. Again, our scoreboards, our Keys to the Game sponsor, Keyhole Pizza. Winners Meats is our replay sponsor. Sydney Allglaze Audiology, our starting lineup sponsor. Brandon and I will pick a player of the game sponsored by NKTelco on the First National Bank scoreboard, a longtime scoreboard sponsor, First National Bank. 9-point lead for the Wildcats.
Yeah, and you know, the Wildcats have gone cold from the field. We said it's got to be a fast start for the Cardinals here in the 4th quarter. They've got off to a pretty good start. They've got it back within 6 at one point now. The Wildcats, stretch it back out to 9. Again, you know, if you can catch fire again from 3 like New Bremen did early in the game, could get them back in this game, but easier said than done here. This is going to be a good finish.
We talked about Minster had some games postponed. They got a late start. When New Bremen, fortunately, a late start from volleyball again. They rescheduled a couple games. Anna and Rushi that they'll have to make up later. So, I mean, they've only played 2 games at this point. My point I'm trying to get to, these teams are still a work in progress here.
Yeah,
it's early.
And basketball's, you know, Dave Homester and I talked about it on one of our broadcasts too. Basketball's one of those weird sports where the first 5 games are always just seem very choppy, very edgy, very hard to work things out. And especially with the late start, and especially with all the COVID cancellations, it's just what it's going to be this year. And we're just happy to have basketball this year. So,
and basketball is a rhythm and your chemistry that you have with your teammates that you just can't, you got to play it. Nice 3 by Cardonier, rolls off. And Hoying with the ball and a 9-point lead. Wolf with 13, Mesher with 12, Hoying with 10. Reckerman and Cardonier lead the Cardinals with 10 points apiece. There's the lob to Mesher. Too strong, but Ella draws the foul.
Coach Burden upset with that, and I could see why. I called a little late on the baseline there. I could see maybe not why. I mean, maybe there was probably a good chance there was a foul there, but it was called a little late. I could see why he'd be upset with it.
That was called like you see in college a lot of times, a late call. You'll see if the basket goes in, and then they'll call a foul, and that was the case. We'll get another look here. See the lob down there to Mesher.
Yeah, good. Yeah, I don't see it there. It's a tough break for the Cardinals.
1 of 2 by Mesher. She now with 13. A double-digit lead, 10. Howell is being hounded by Hoying. Nice pass, friend. Riley Tremont, give her a star and an assist there. And Oliga steps on the end line.
And again, there's momentum shift here potentially. Right there, something like that. You know, you get here, you get a bucket. There's still 4.5 minutes here. We got a while to go yet.
Just need that. They can get that hot stretch. Is Howell trying to inbound it?
You got to get it
There's
in.
Almost a 5-second count.
Well, they try to get a curl there right off the basket, a bank shot, and Minster did a good job defending there.
Cardonier be trapped in the corner, able to get it off of Mesher.
I think Cardonier there saying my fault. She dribbled it into the corner there, which coaches a lot of times say is not to be ironic, but a cardinal sin there, and just taking it into the corner there, and lucky they were able to throw it off Mesher's knee and reset here.
You don't want to do it against any team, let alone this Minster team. There's Cardano trying to find a lane.
Might go with the walk.
This is a big possession here. Down 8. Friend through some traffic there and contact. Wolf with the rebound. She tries to draw contact on Friend. Oldigus too strong, and Reckerman with the rebound. Friend trying to drive, and she will step on the baseline.
Yep. And she had Madison Cardano there. She just turned her body a little bit. She had her right there for the kick out and an open 3. Tough pill to swallow.
2 opportunities, down by 8. Easier said than done, you can say, if you score one of those or both of those.
9 turnovers here for the Cardinals in the second half.
Really a really dry period that they had in the second quarter is then the downfall on that. Somehow drains in there, kind of rimmed around and in.
And
that's
again,
a big 3.
That's just what Ivy Wolf has done for 4 years for this program. She's a great player, and Howell got away with a walk there, I think. And Cardinals are lucky to retain possession. This game's getting aggressive. That's what you've enjoyed to see here. Is it's been aggressive here, both sides. And again, you can't leave Ivy Wolf that open.
Steal by the Wildcats. Again, our replays being brought to you by Winners Quality Meats in Osgood, Ohio.
I think with Minster now, it's just, I think if you're Coach Wish, run the offense, get the best shot you can. You know, only open shots, you know, only open jumpers, I would say. No 3s, but open shots.
Oldigus, nice
like
pass.
That. Wow.
And a reverse layup.
Oh, wow.
That was a great entry pass to begin with by Oldigus.
Spectacular.
18 points for Wolf. She's now over 1,200 points in her career. Good assist by Oldigus, and the lead at 13.
I'm just replaying that in my mind. There's not too many girls that can do that, but not every girl is Ivy Wolf. So, wow. And yeah, again, great entry pass there by Oldigus as well. She's been a silent star tonight.
She's done a nice job getting the start tonight. And there's Cardano with the tray. Cardano with 13. Bremen hanging around down by 10. Running out of time here with coming up on 2 minutes to go, and Minster with the ball, and a lot of ball handlers out there.
You know, again, and just three players in double figures right now for the Wildcats, who you'd say their top 3, they're kind of their big 3 in Wolf, Hoing, and Mesher. So again, it's a tough choice for player of the game. Makes it hard.
It's a good problem to have, I guess, for both teams.
Great problem to have if you're a Minster fan. Looks like they're just trying to run offense here, which is the right thing to do.
Mesher to Pole. He's done a nice job off the bench. Trentman will have to foul.
Did they call an intentional there?
I didn't see the signal.
Okay.
Okay.
I thought he might have called an intentional there for a moment. Again,
Truman in the game.
Yeah, 6th foul for the Cardinals here, so now Minster in the bonus the rest of the way out.
1:31 to go. Ella Mesher to Wolf.
Wow.
For the layup.
What a way to navigate to the basket there by Ivy.
20 points for Ivy Wolf. Early on, I was going to say it would be a quiet 20, but she's had some great plays of late. Truman with the basketball. Passes underneath. Wildcats are going to go 2-0 on this season. Travel to Fort Laramie on Saturday. They play Salina at home on Tuesday.
And that's
Bremen. New Bremen will play at Delphus Jefferson on Saturday and at St. Henry possibly next Thursday. St. Henry not able to play right now for the girls, but back to the St. Henry, or the Saturday game against Fort Laramie. That's been the battle the last several years between those two squads. Fort Laramie had a great season. And those two schools might have met in the state finals last year. We'll never know.
They might have, and you know, you say a lot. You know, Laramie was undefeated last year. You know, they beat Minster in the regular season there pretty comfortably.
Yes.
And I think that's something that Coach Wuss is going to use as motivation. The teams have changed. A couple seniors have graduated, but it's going to be a great battle. That's going to be the game of the year in Division 4. I guarantee you, no matter what.
Megan Wiss will be tied up in the game. Several new Wildcats: Alyssa Niemeyer, Kyra Oldegas, number 10, and the 32, Claire Lamb. In the contest, also Jaden Clooney. Try to catch up with the Cardinals as well, as there's a run out there by Abby Powers, the sophomore in the scorebook.
There again, and got to credit New Bremen too for that long drought they went through, being able to hang in there. This is a very good New Bremen team.
Yeah, I've been impressed by New Bremen. I think they battled toe-to-toe, other than a real dry period there. And there's Powers
again.
Another steal. She had a nice JV game and 4 points here. Also, some of the other Cardinal players: Ella Pape, number 22. 32 in the game is Mallory Messick. 34, Chloe Bornhorst and Aaliyah Truman. Good ball game here. MAC contest will go in the favor of the Minster Wildcats. Good contest, good two teams. Wildcats on our First National Bank scoreboard win by 8. We'll be back to wrap it up with our final numbers on NKTelco Sports.
For over 150 years, Cargill has been helping people be successful worldwide. Cargill has always done business responsibly and in a way that makes us proud. Whether it is educating farmers in India or providing bikes to students with perfect attendance right here at home, Cargill is helping people thrive. The Sydney plant is just one piece of a global company that provides employment for hundreds of thousands, food for the world, and support for thousands of businesses. Be a part of something great at cargill.com.
Hometown Opportunity serves Mercer County, Auglaize County, Darke County, and Shelby County.
The website as a whole is pretty user-friendly. I was able to filter down my options, see what types of jobs were out there for me in the area.
It really opened up my eyes to the employer market around here.
We know that our local candidates, a lot of times, are most successful candidates because they want to come here and stay.
It's become the go-to site for anybody looking for a job in the region.
Kogi Plumbing and Heating is your Bryant Factory authorized dealer. We have brought the best of comfort, control, and plumbing services to the St. Mary's area for over 60 years. We have been Reader's Choice winners for the last 4 years running and excel at providing our customers with efficient and reliable heating and air conditioning, as well as responsive service when a plumbing emergency arises. We insist that the products we install in our customers' homes and businesses offer the same performance and value that we expect ourselves. Call today for your next plumbing and heating or air conditioning needs. Bryant, whatever it takes.
Our bankers are working hard day and night to provide the support needed right now. Even while we're apart, we're proudly working together, with you and for you. We believe there's more, much more, to all of us than these tough times. We see acts of compassion and cooperation all around our communities, and we're proud to be a part of it. And as our family of banks come together under our Park National Bank name, we promise you, we're all in this together.
Clopay Building Products, America's favorite garage door, is now hiring for all manufacturing and over-the-road CDLA driving positions. Clopay is the largest residential garage door manufacturer in North America, and we are continuing to grow. Join our team and work in a safe, clean, modern environment. Clopay offers a great benefits package, is an equal opportunity employer, and a drug-free work environment. Imagine the possibilities when you open the door to your career at clopaydoor.com/careers.
Hey Minster, this is Nate Henry with NKTelco, and we're here for you for your existing cable TV, internet, and phone service.
Hey Botkins, I'm Brett Gerstner with NKTelco, and we are here for you and to help you operate your business network.
Hey Maria Stein, I'm Ken with NKTelco, and we are here for you with hometown pride.
Hi Rishi, I'm Tim Metzger, and we are here for you for your installation of your telephone, cable TV, and internet.
Contact NKTelco at 1-888-NKTelco.
Today's game is being brought to you by Grand Lake Health, Clopay Building Products, First National Bank, Keyhole Pizza, Winners Meats, Sydney Auglaize Audiology, NKTelco.
Hope you've enjoyed Grand Lake Health's presentation of NKTelco Sports in this MAC affair. Won by the Minster Wildcats, 56-48 on our First National Bank scoreboard. With the final numbers, Mr. Brandon Coverman.
Well, thanks, Dave. And again, the stats just tell you the story. And field goals, 15 of 40 for the Cardinals. Pretty efficient shooting night. Just didn't get as many shots up as the Wildcats. 7 of 17 from beyond the arc. Pretty good three-point shooting. 11 of 13 from the charity stripe. 28 rebounds for the Cardinals, but the big difference there is the 21 turnovers compared to the 11. You know, most coaches say around 10 a night is about average. You know, they doubled that average. So there's the big stat that stands out, and why you see Minster has more shot attempts. 20 of 53 from the field for Minster. 5 of 18 from beyond the arc. 28 boards, 11 turnovers, and 9 of 13 from the charity stripe.
Individual scoring, 3 Wildcats with double figures. Ivy Wolf with 20, Ella Mesher with 13, Janae Hoying with 10. For the Cardinals, 2 in double figures, Madison Cardania with 13, Ella Reckerman with 10, and Aaliyah Truman with 9 points. The Wildcats go to 2-0 on the season, 2-0 in the MAC. They will travel to the big battle at Fort Laramie on Saturday. The Bremen Cardinals, they fall to 1-2, 0-2 in the MAC. They will travel to Delphus Jefferson on Saturday. You know, it's 56-48. Obviously, Minster was favored going into this. I thought New Bremen played very aggressive, went with them toe-to-toe. You know, I'm impressed with the improvement Minster has showed. I'm also impressed with what New Bremen has showed from last year.
Yeah, the tough thing for New Bremen, too, they follow their second MAC game, but we know how good of a conference the MAC is. But they showed a lot of fight tonight, and they have a lot of good scores. You talk about Friend, you talk about Credon, Ellie Rechterman is going to be a force to be reckoned down there with the post. There's not too many teams. Minster's one of the teams that can match up with Ellie Rechterman. There's not a lot of people that are going to match up with Ellie Rechterman down there on the block. She's going to be hard to handle this year for a lot of teams. You see a lot of positives. They had 21 turnovers, and Minster took 13 more shots than they did, and they only lost by 8. So you look at that, and you know, if you're Coach Burden, you go, yeah, sucks we lost, you know, but there's some things we can fix, and we know we can compete with the best. And I believe New Bremen's one of those top-tier teams in this area. And Minster's Minster. I mean, everyone knew coming in this year with Wolf and Hoying back, and you were expecting a big year from Mesher, that Minster is going to be one of the top contenders in the area. So, yeah, a good win for Minster tonight over a quality opponent.
Congratulations to the Wildcats. Before we go, let's talk about our player of the game. It's kind of tough to pick from Minster. We decide on Ella Mesher with a good game.
Yeah, there's about 3-4 girls you could have gone with for the Wildcats, but Ella Mesher, the junior, again, like I said earlier in the broadcast, going to be the X factor going forward here. She's standing at 6 foot. She can play from anywhere really on the floor there. She does a nice job. Is aggressive, gets some boards there. 13 points for her tonight. She had a nice game. Again, going to be the X factor going forward. 13 points. Ella Mesher, congratulations. NKTelco player of the game.
Also, congratulations to the Minster Wildcats and the Bremen Cardinals. Good contest here on NKTelco Sports. For our NKTelco Sports crew, on camera, Kirk Huffner, Mark Fissel, and Jacob Johns. Director Bryce Hamrick. My partner, Brandon Coverman. I'm Dave Kanapke. Thanks for watching on NKTelco Sports.